the semifinals right away. So then that's when the loser gets the opportunity for the bronze match. We have Ron Wiz and Argus, Chinstrap and Mayhem, Siren Rises and Legendary in your round 1. Ursus, you are chilling with a bye. Just going to update this pot real quick, and then I'll send contacts. And same rules as always. Any new subscription, any gift sub puts $3 into the pot. You can sub with Prime for free, as well as any other donation. But we have a base pot of 35 to start. Should be a quiet little showdown today to mark our 60th. I don't think I saw Ladybug Volcanic stall. We'll see. We'll see how speedy this one actually is. Chinstrap and Mayhem and Siren Rises versus Legendary. Best of luck to all of you. I'll call that and contact opponent. Let's go ahead and fire up. Let's check it out. Hope everybody's having a good New Year so far. We're doing good. We're doing good. We busy, but we here. Shout out to Terramaster, who I know that from a work perspective, his New Year, basically tax season, is a nightmare for him. So hopefully he's still alive somewhere. Haven't seen him in about a week. All right, what do we got? Anything running right now? Oh, shoot, we got people playing Speed Duel tonight. That's exciting to see. None of them are Showdown matches, though. Oh, no, that's not true. We got Ron Wiz and Argus. Let's go ahead and start there. Let's go to main screen. Tiny humans are good. Everybody's good. Great holiday season, and now we're just kind of back at it. Same old basic stuff. All right, so Ron's playing Joey. I'm just going to attack here. Keep in mind, we have like Cyber Dragons on Limited 3 now, as well as Floodgate. I think those are going to be the big things that I like re-emphasize that we're going to see a lot, or that people are going to like need to remind themselves. But I thoroughly checked each list. Couple quick mistakes that needed a couple edits, but the deck lists were checked pretty thoroughly. So we should see some new stuff, or at least some tweaked stuff. Maybe a couple of spells and traps that are kind of climbing back out of the grave that we haven't seen in a while. Yeah, defense has been cut pretty significantly with Floodgate. And it, like I mentioned this in the video that I put out on it, it opens up the door for some annoying decks that like have no right to be meta, to like be annoying and a little more prevalent. But we'll see, because I don't see that TP burn. So like, for example, Ron Wiz with Exiled Force here coming out, going to hit this rocket. Argus open with a rocket. We have the traditional Axel skill that's going to get us, I think we're playing with Doomfire here. But Ron Wiz with a full back row, and we're going to do Exiled Force and a rocket. In battle phase, Swamp Mirror. So Ron and Chinstrap were pretty good at using these. For a while, they did the Guardians of the Tomb skill in that deck. So they're used to seeing kind of playing with those trap monsters. Obviously, Zoma got hit, but Swamp Mirror is still fine. So in battle phase, we flip up Swamp Monster, becomes an 1800 attack monster in the battle phase. That's going to hit Argus for another 18, and that's pretty devastating. It brings them all the way down to 5. So with the Exile Force hitting the rocket, we had Drillroid, which is just natural 16. Its effects around defense monsters. Then we had Swamp Mirror. Night Beam hits the Shrink for Ron. So that's another card that I think we're going to see a little bit more. We got the Shrink. Shrink's been working pretty well here. Breaker with a counter here coming from Argus. And looks like we're going to be able to finish up clearing the back row. Or do we keep it? We want that attack power. Kind of be able to get over the Swamp Mirror. Also use it as a wall. But then we leave that back row. We'll see what he does. We are going to use the effect to... Oh, pop Swamp Mirror, of course. That is a trap. Good call. Now, we could crash with Drillroid here, or we could pass. We're going to try and wipe Ron's resources clean here. Shrink on Breaker. 2 Shrinks coming from Ron. That's good stuff. Wow. Yep, the Shrink on Argus there. And that's going to be game 1 to Ron. That was a good gambit from Argus, though, because he knew that Ron really, if he lost those monsters, he was relying on the top deck. So that was a good call. Let me see if I can turn this up here a little bit. How's that? It's a little louder. Sorry to the people that start watching the VOD and they turn their volume way up and now they hear this, if it's louder. That's brilliant. Yeah, this kind of takes us back to like the beginnings of what Speed Duel is all about, though, where it's like, you got your 2 monsters in your hand, and if they get taken away, then what are you gonna do? It all of a sudden kind of falls apart. So Ron going first here. We got the Jirai. I don't see Jirai without Beatdown often, but I mean, I know the skills are interchangeable. It's just interesting that he sent me this deck and I assumed it was beatdown, but he wants the Joey skill, which is great because, you know, we're going to see a lot of battle traps come back. We're seeing, like, you know, we're going to see, like, widespread ruin and more walls, I think. All right, we have the Rocket getting Blaze Accelerator from Argus. We got the Blaze Accelerator. We're going to go ahead and target Dry. And we're going to shuck that Shell. Ron, not even a chance to attack there. Shell and Grave going to pay 500 to be able to get another one. No Twisted Personality, so that's just straight damage. But let's see if we can find the Doomfire. Shrinking Offerings because it plays around Joey's. Yeah, yep, agreed. Yeah, because you can do it. You can do it kind of any time, right? And it's a spell, right? Joey's only traps. Oh yeah. Exiled Force again coming out from Ron. So easy removal of Rocket. Argus hanging on to Rocket. So you see Argus's kind of attack force is really just going to be Rocket and then Doomfire. At least what he's presented in the first couple games here. We might have a couple. We got the Breakers kicking around and a couple other things, but you know, Rocket is a solid card you want to hold on to. So Exiled Force twice now. Offerings coming from Ron on the Breaker. That's huge. Another just take that monster out of here. No draw phase for Ron next turn. He's already kind of low on cards, but if he can keep the momentum, he's going to pay 500 to get another Shell. So Argus certainly has the firepower there, but does he have the monsters? Ron, no draw. Normal summon Drill. Okay. Makes sense why he offerings here. He has the monster. He's just going to attack. That's 1,700 going in straight to the face. We're going to take that, puts him down to 13. Okay. So Argus knows Ron has no hand. We could see a pop and a crash, and Ron can't do anything about it, unless when he pops the back row, Ron has a chain. Oh, we're going to keep the 300. So going at 19 over, and that's okay. We're ready, though. Curse Seal, Forbidden Spell. Discard a spell and negate it. Yeah, he had the cards to spare there. He really wanted to be able to get rid of Dralaga while keeping Breaker on, because you could have popped that Shrink, but he could have chained it on Breaker popping it, so then you still couldn't attack. So that's not bad. Curse Seal, interesting side from Argus, or potentially a main deck. Another Exiled Force top deck from Ron that's going to get rid of Breaker. So Argus has some shells in hand, and he could start just swinging at him with 500. We're going to choose to pass, though. Argus top decking the monster that's going to be lethal. Does this do it? Just going to attack 17. Is that going to be the game? Oh, man. Ron top decking Exiled Force and then Drillroid. Did I say Drillago? Drillroid. I wonder if I was saying Drillago. Double wall. Oh, man. That's tough. Oh, so then Curse Seal is a main for Argus. Best of luck, Argus. Hope to see you next time. But Ron's going to move on. Yeah, did not see Volcanic at all. That's unfortunate. And the Rocket just got taken down by Exiled Force each time. That would have been a pretty big threat to Ron. Because, I mean, these guys, I mean, Jirai could beat over it, but, like, the Drillroids, not happening. All right. Let's see what else we got going on. I'll update that bracket. Well, we got some players today. Let's see Siren and Legendaire. So this is game 1 to Legendaire. Legend's playing, I'm just going to attack. We're seeing Blade Knight here. This is a Hellbent version. I think he's only got the one Blade Knight, but it's working right now. He's got no cards in hand. One or less cards in hand. Gains 400 attacks. That's 2,000. We got Kaiku and Dimensional Alchemist. We are seeing some serious 4-stars that we don't necessarily see all the time anymore. Meanwhile, Siren playing Guardians of the Tomb. Just talking about that a little earlier. We got Metal Reflect Slimes here. And in Legendaire's main phase, we're actually going to see this skill pop off, and he's going to be able to draw one. He's at 100 life points. But you get that draw. Battle phase for Legendaire. We've got some options. We are just going to attack, looks like, with Kaiku. And looks like we've banished the top card for the Dimensional Alchemist attack here. Yeah. And that's gone. Metal Reflect Slime is huge. 3,000. Is that 3,000 defense? And you're locked with monsters. Oh my gosh. how do you have to tribute for something here? Like if you tribute for Jinzo, like if Legendary has Jinzo, that's good. Otherwise, you might have locked your board. Just gonna attack with Kaiku. Battle phase Scene of Siren has another trap monster to get a card draw off Guardians. Not gonna happen. Kaiku into the set. Yeah. You're going to get the banish. So it does open up a board slot for Legendary. So now he can be a little more careful and see if he wants to, you know, how he wants to deal with this Malreflex Slime. But that is annoying. Let me grab this bracket really quick. I'll pull that over here. Meanwhile, the other match that we have on, Dr. Chinstrap and Mayhem are also playing right now. But we saw Ron and Argus conclude. Ron took that 2-0. Ron's going to go ahead and play Ursus for the semifinal match. You guys should be good to go whenever. And no other match results. So it looks like Mayhem and Chinstrap are still playing. All right, what do I see here? Swamp Mirror. Swamp Mirror looks new. Core Destroyer. That's an interesting side. I'm assuming that's a side. That's an interesting side. I mean, you got Dimensional Alchemist. This is Light Monster, right? Blade Knight, yeah. DD Warrior Lady and Dimensional Alchemist. That's actually not a bad side right now. Man. And that is, yeah, that stops Warrior Lady because Warrior Lady's after damage calc and Core Destroyer's start a damage step. There's your one Zoma. And we are eaten from this Guardians of the Tomb skill. What's the third card we've seen on stream? And we've seen some games where you get like 5, 6, 7 cards. Feels good. Battle phase for Legan. We get the Warrior Lady out. And this is your defense against Malreflex Slime. Should be able to banish. Or actually, no banish. Well, yeah, it's just when it battles. Yeah, you can banish. So you can banish from Malreflex Slime. We got Blade Knight at 2,000 because we only have one card in hand. It's going to hit Swamp Mirror. It's going to be a difference of 2. Nothing before damage. Simon's got something in damage. But we are we just going to attack? It's got to be a spell. Yeah, Shrink. Shrink does work. Ooh, Shrink on Swamp Mirror. Okay. Interesting. So that cuts Blade Knight. Original attack becomes half, so we got to think about it where it's technically at 12. Its original attack 16, so half is 8, plus the 4 from being Hellbent is 1,200. Going into a Swamp Mirror, which is 18 and a half, is 9. So that is a difference of 3. Still going to happen. Poor Wall Disruption. I'm just going to attack, shuts down Wall Disruption, Widespread Ruin, people are trying to do, but Shrink is coming back huge. To see it in 4 decks already. Double Shrink. That's a lot of Shrinks on the board. Is that battle play? That's battle phase from Legan? Is it a quick play from hand, Shrink? Oh yeah, you can't double Shrink. Its original attack becomes half. You just repeat the same step. So it still halves 1,600, or it still halves half of 18 for Swamp Mirror. Yeah. The original attack never changes. If it said something like, its current attack becomes halved, then you could double Shrink. So you still have 1,200 going into 9. I think the original is still 18. Can you double shrink Swamp Mirror if it's like a trap? What is considered original attack? I think that it's the original attack's 18. You're just having it doesn't work twice, but yeah. I think like a Konami judge would come to you and say, yeah, the original attack's 1800 because now it's considered a normal monster, 1800 attack. So if you see it as a card, like a normal monster card with the actual attack value in the corner, that's the original attack. Double shrink doesn't work. I don't think that they'd ever make it that complicated. Well, I say that lightly with this game, but that seems pretty clear to me. All right. So we already saw this, and Legendary was up one. So Sirens got it. Let's see. Well, that's still 12 over 9. So if we play out Legendary's battle phase, we see 12 over 9 with the double shrink, Blade Knight, and Swamp Mirror, and then we see Warrior Lady, probably Banish Metal Reflect Slime. Alchemist can take out Zone. That pretty much wipes Siren. Looks like we got the GG there. All right. Legendary moving on. Didn't get the result from... Oh, hello. I say that. Chinstrap, 2-0 versus Mayhem. All right, let's catch Ron. Ursus 2-0 versus Ron. Guys, we have no active matches. Oh my gosh, everything finished at once. Let's look at the bracket. This is going to be a quick one today, guys. All right. We have Chinstrap, 2-0 versus Mayhem. Mayhem, thanks for playing today. Hope to see you again. Hope you had fun. I don't think any of these decks are that annoying, so hopefully it was just healthy competitive play. Siren, Legendary over Siren, we just saw. Legendary moving on. So Legendary and Chinstrap, you guys are going to play. And Ursus just took it over Ron. 2-0. So Ron, don't go anywhere. You got the bronze match that's coming up soon. There's only one match that's going to go on right now. Ursus sitting in finals. We have Dr. Chinstrap and Legendary to play the semifinal match. Winner gets to play Ursus in the finals, and loser goes to the bronze match. Let's go ahead and call this and wait for him to load in. And we're really looking at only 2-3 matches left today. The magic of not playing Burn. It's like it hasn't even been a half hour. Toxin, thanks for the gift sub. Appreciate that. You just had $3 in the pot, my friend. Thank you. Thanks for tuning in. I think you're at work, right? This usually conflicts with you being at work. So thanks for checking it out on your break. You just up the pot to $38. And Sofa, congratulations on the gift sub. Use the animated emotes while you can. All right, we got our match. Chinstrap and Legendary. Yeah, it's a weird one. I could see how like people. So this is just my, and there's the sound, of course. Thanks, Toxin. I could see how people could overthink it, but I don't know. Personally, I don't think that it needs to go further than like it shows up as a normal monster. Its original attack's 1800. That's it. But I don't know. Maybe there's another trap monster where we've seen interactions differently, and it makes sense when you look at it from that perspective that I don't have. So we have the polymerization from Chinstrap. Right away, we got Dangerous. So I think we saw him play this before, his brief hiatus, or it was somebody else. We had somebody was playing not even Dragoon. It was just Dangerous, and we were getting plays off of Dangerous. And like we were going for Dangerous each time to the point where we didn't even have the right components for Dragoon here. We were just using Malicious, and we were using a couple others, which is pretty cool because Malicious like gets itself, right? You banish from your graveyard, special summon from deck. So we can easily get the third one here. DD Warrior Lady from Legendary. We have Dangerous out in defense. And Arctic Suplex. 17 months in a row. Thank you so much for the resub. You had $3 more in the pot, my friend. That puts us, that we break 40. We break 40 with that. $41. Wait, did I do the math right? Yeah, that's 6. $41. Thanks, Suplex. Appreciate it. Your name has been on that end card in a lot of videos for a long time. Appreciate it. All right, so we have Breaker with a counter for Chinstrap. We got DD Warrior Lady, unfortunately dangerous. That's unfortunate. You blew like all your cards for that. Plus the effect's pretty great. And you still get Malicious Special Summon here. You start poking for 800, but ooh, Offerings and Warrior Lady is aggressive. Yeah, we saw this last game. And we have Dimensional Alchemist. So we're going to banish top card, banish that Offerings, and we're going to bump this up to 18. And looks like we got a clear shot at 18. Oh, wait. We're just going to attack. Yeah, 19. That's right. 19, Chinstrap with 1 card, relying on the top decks. We lost Dangerous. We lost Polymerization. We still have our skill, but this is a pretty significant advantage for Legendary. Let's see what happens. No draw phase next turn for him. We got an Offerings out on that Breaker, but 2 back row. Thanks for the advertising, Suplex. I appreciate it. Yeah, we got the animated Jaden and the Yugi, I think, that we made before. That was before Duel Academy, so that was almost a year ago. Guys, Duel Academy is almost a year old. That came out in April. We've been playing with this stuff for a year almost. And we're about to see a new box come March. It's March, right? I'm excited. All right, we are banishing Malicious for Malicious. And just a little bit of defense here as we try and get some cards back. Another set card, and that's it. Alchemist coming out. Legendary, how many card deck is this? Oh, normal summon a Kaiku. Top deck, another monster. That's huge. 4, 6, 7. This is a 20 card deck. But we're not going to go ahead and banish this time because we have a clear shot over Malicious here. We're not trying to do any damage. Alchemist 1300 over Malicious. We got the Kaiku just going to attack 1900 going over Shell. Oh boy, Chinstrap is grasping now. Mayhem, Elixir, thanks for the follow. Oh, Mayhem. Thanks for the follow. Hope to see you in another Showdown. A little bit of a delay on those notifications, but I see them come through chat. All right, we're paying 500 for another shell. Wait, yeah. Okay, a hero lives. We're paying half our... I love this kind of gambling stuff. This is where we get the elemental hero. What do we get? Bubble? What's the one? Oh my god, Blaze Man. What a... Oh. Why you gotta give me so much text? Oh, you get the special summon, you add a poly. That's how you get dangerous there. We get a tribute here from the special summon into Jinzo. Oh, that's what we wanted. That's pretty big. So we saw some shrinks, though, coming from Legendary, so we got to be careful. Shrink takes Jinzo down. But in theory, if we're locking down your Floodgate and your walls, your Widespread Ruins, Battle Phase, let's see if Jinzo can't start clearing. We'll start with Kaiku. This is a difference of 6, and that's going to happen. Legendary down to 24, lost Kaiku. Oh, Mayhem. Yeah, I saw you. I mean, your deck looked good. Definitely check out. So Speed Duel League has like obviously a channel for each archetype, and Ursus posts a deck that gets him first place every time here at the end anyway. Also, if you sub to the Patreon, top 3 decks for every Showdown and Speed Duel League Weekly that Terramaster hosts, those are available to you. Those deck lists are posted every week. So that's just $5 a month. Also, I plan on doing deck profiles. Toxin, who just gave a gift sub, he does a lot of great deck profiles. That's Odd Toxin on YouTube. So we have some folks that are still doing good stuff for deck profiles, and you did some stuff. Especially got to make some updated deck profiles. I actually scrapped an entire video because we just got this ban list, or this updated limited list, and it just doesn't make sense. It doesn't feel right to release it now if it's going to be worthless, because it like had Cyber Dragon and Floodgate. Okay, we had the quick play shrink from hand, I think, from Legendary. Really good with the shrinks there. That Jinzo was the last resort for Chinstrap. Wasn't happening. Yeah, Blade Knight, and he was making it work. He was making it work. He had like 1 card in hand. We were consistently seeing 2000 Blade Knight. That's which is interesting. I mean, you could just charge in Gaia, but Blade Knight's pretty baller. We ball. All right, game 2. That was a quick side phase. Pretty quick side phase. Main one, Dimensional Alchemist. I remember this card was like, people were freaking out about this card. It came out in Duel Academy, right? People were freaking out that this was going to be broken, and then we never saw it. We might have seen it in Fairies, but that was about it. Full back row for Legendary with the Alchemist out. Fusion Party. Okay, here we go. We got the polymerization. So we got to discard a card. This skill got hit, what was it, 6 months ago or so? Alchemist was Battle City. Yeah, you're right. It might have been in the core staple kind of everyone was talking about. So this skill got hit. You got to discard a card now. You can't just fusion once per duel. But that's probably why, I mean, we got the Shell. That's easy fodder right there. So we have the Malicious, and we have a Visor Shock. I know he sides that. That's funny. I like that. Okay, we're paying... Oh... Deck to hand. Paying 500, deck to hand Shell. We got Dangerous out. Into a full back row, though. Malicious for Malicious coming. Yeah, Alchemist was a card that everyone was like, this is going to be something we see. Like, we were going to see Alchemist as commonly as Breaker when Battle City came out. That was what the prophecy foretold. And then we didn't. But I did see it consistently in the Fairy decks where you had like the Angel 07s and like the Shizu skills. Okay, we got the tribute for Visor Shock. So, chain Offerings to the Doomed on Dangerous, but Visor Shock is return all set cards on field to hand, so it's going to put all the back row back to Legendary's hand. So we got to get that Offerings to the Doom out here. Dangerous is going to block that. Quick effect, discard a card. Or, no, it's gone. We did have a quick effect off that. Oh, we have the Dasher. That's a good chain, yeah. Once while this card's in the graveyard, draw a monster, you can reveal it, special summon it. So, Dasher in the grave is good for Chinstrap. Visor Shock resets all the cards to hand for Legendary. But, unfortunately, it's only 800 attack. It's really slow for what it does, because you got a tribute for it, unless you get the special summon out, but 800 attack is a liability. So we're going to banish Kaiku to get the 500. I'm just going to attack for the extra 100, 600. We're at a 1900 Alchemist. That's going to be a difference of 11. And, yeah, we were just going for big damage. We can afford to burn cards. 2 cards set for Legendary as well. Meanwhile, Chinstrap, we have some graveyard play potentially, and 2 cards in hand. Good old Visor Shock, yeah, Ursus. I remember you were trying. I remember when you had that. I think you made that at one point, or had that in the side, because it was just too slow, wasn't it? I remember that and Absorbing Jar were like your cards. Were like it's gonna work. All right, Breaker, normal summon Breaker. We got 1900 here. Probably popping something. Hitting the Widespread Ruin. Yeah, too slow and awkward to use. You feel like you're in a matchup where it's like, I can pull this out of my side and this will work well, and then you either never see it, or you see it, but like it interrupts. Like you'd rather normal summon Breaker, you'd rather do something else. Like it interrupts your flow. You know, it's a weird one, but sometimes you see it. Hit the Widespread Ruin. That's not bad, because that would have taken out Breaker. But if Legendary also has Shrink here, if we have 2 aggressive back row, we are going to die to this Alchemist. But otherwise, we take it over for 3. Malicious for Malicious. A little more defense there. We're going for it. Widespread Ruin was a good hit. And Wall Disruption. 2 aggressive traps. But it only affects the attack monsters. So Malicious is safe. Otherwise it'd be at flat 0. But Breaker is at flat 0. Lose 800 for each monster control. So that is... The Breaker's at 0. Because they control 2 monsters. Should be... I thought it was 13. Yeah. Alchemist and Malicious, and that's it, yeah. Another set for Legendary, and just... We've seen this Alchemist. This Alchemist came out like turn 1, and it is just all we're doing now. Special summon the Dasher. We got the Dasher in grave, we get a special summon. Tribute another monster, gains 1,000 attack to the end of this turn. We're not going to do that. Oh, well. We could do it here. But we're going to go over this Alchemist for a difference of 800. And that's going to happen. The Alchemist is finally gone. Legendary, relying on top decks. Oh my god, we got a grave effect? That's right. You can get... Oh, we get another Alchemist to hand. So, I forgot about the recycle. So we still get Kaiku next time, too, if we kill Alchemist. Oh, Dasher to defense. That's right. When it attacks, it's got to go defense. Yeah. I hope they catch that. They got to catch that. They got to catch that. That might have been huge. I would have gone over the Dasher. Oh, no. There we go. Oh, by the way, this was in defense. Yeah. See, your target changes for sure. But now you know it's Shell, you know? That should be fair. Chinstrap didn't put it in defense. It's tough. That's tough. That's tough. Should have switched to defense then. That's good. That's a homie move right there, though. All right. It's tough to think of him. I don't know. Chinstrap's kind of on the ropes here. Yeah, that Dasher Gon's huge. Alchemist good. Top deck for Chinstrap. Oh, top deck for Chinstrap. All right, we got Blaze Man. Reading Ursus. No one reads. I'm not reading this. The only thing that I read is the top, which is you can add a poly. I'm pretty sure that's all Chinstrap's doing with this. Is Dasher effect once every time it's engraved? Once per turn. Oh, no, I'm sorry. That's the top. Once while this card's in your graveyard. So once. So we already used this Dasher's once, but this Dasher still has a once. But it's only once while it's in the grave. All right, we have Nova Master. This is like the first time we've seen this on stream. If it destroys an opponent's monster by battle, draw a card. That's not bad. Oh my god. Difference of 13. Gonna get a card draw. We get Kaiku back to hand though for Legendary. So that's pretty good, but man, this is a threat now. I don't Wall Disruption won't 800 still puts to 18. Widespread Ruin's a good stop to this, but we're not seeing any Warrior Lady. Offerings would be a good stop to this. I know we have Shrink too. So we need some back row to take care of this. But 26 is like that freaky number where you're like bigger than a Monarch, and it's like just kind of awkward. And you're getting over a lot of stuff. And also this card looks amazing. Normal Summon Breaker, that's huge. That's huge. If this clears this back row and then beats over this defense monster, we got lethal. It had to be chain offerings on Nova Master. Unless this guy's got a big booty. We'll see. Breaker in a set. That's a booty. Oh, no. Warrior Lady's the answer. We beat over this. No, we want Legendary to have to swing into Nova Master to banish it. Because if we beat over this, we get banished, and that doesn't feel good at all, does it? That feels bad. Make him come to you. Chinstrap with the pass. 3 cards, though, for Legendary. We could easily see just, like, another Kaiku. And then all of a sudden... Yeah, we have Kaiku in hand, right? Oh, we're going to Tribute. Hades. Man. Not seeing these too often. But still, like, even Hades is like technically over a Monarch, but it's still weird. Doesn't get over Nova Master. But with I'm just going to attack it to 2550. That's 50 under Nova Master. So such a weird attack value. But we got it over Breaker. Oh my God! Quick play Shrink. That's it in the battle phase. Quick play Shrink. That's gonna be it. That's gonna be it. And that's another 2-0 for Legendary. Is that 2-0? Oh my God! That's a 2-0 Legendary. Wow, Legendary is making a tear today. I think this is Legendary's first finals. That's awesome. That is insane. Really good use of Shrink right there. And the Alchemist. What's going on with that? That's cool to see. Legendary over Chinstrap. Chinstrap, you got bronze match against Ron Wiz. Legendary, good luck against Ursus. Let's see what happens. But we are already in the finals, guys. 45 minutes in. It's one of those. No burn stall today. Let me call these final matches and we'll get started.